I'm so disgusted right now. First, I just want to say congratulations to President Obama on re-election. And it is over, and I thought I would be taking a long break afterwards, but you know what? We have so much still on the table. The fiscal cliff, as they call it, is looming. And I just watched President Obama and Speaker Boehner, and they were talking about, you know, compromise and working together and all this good stuff that has been said again and again and again, and yet it has not really happened the way it should happen. The GOP are the ones who orchestrated this fiscal cliff, you know, and they made this contract that if things did not work out, that we would go over this cliff, everything would just automatically revert to whatever. And I believe it was because they thought that they would be able to force someone's hand, you know, like the mafia. They felt like that they would have their way. And at this point, I am back to the same place I was before. I made a video before saying, let the Bush tax cuts expire. And though I feel like it may hurt a little bit if we go over this fiscal cliff, I think it might be the best thing that could happen. Yes, it would hurt for a while, but then they would get down to business and fix the problems that we are suffering from. I do not believe that they cannot just extend the cuts for 98% of Americans. Even if it was 80% of Americans. Extend it for them and then continue negotiating for the rest. How are you going to tell me that you will hold hostage the majority of people, and an overwhelming majority, much more than 70%? You will hold them all hostage in order to keep something that the top 2% doesn't need. And Boehner continues to talk about, well, you know, raising taxes on the top 2% is going to hurt small businesses. What do you consider a small business? Because all of the small business that I know of and that I've read about are bringing in less than $1 million a year. Small business owners are bringing in less than $250,000 a year. In general, their businesses are bringing in less than $250,000 a year. In general. So I want to know what he considers a small business. Give me a price point. Tell me exactly how much that business has to be bringing in to consider it a small business. And then if you can decide that, then maybe we can make sure that those small businesses, those that are actually under that price point, are not hurt. That's the easiest solution in my opinion. And those big businesses that are making billions of dollars in profits and still getting corporate welfare and keeping low tax rates and also having all of these deductions and loopholes, and what is the sense of it? I just don't understand. So I say once again, let's go over the fiscal cliff. Let's do it and see what happens from there. Then we can rebuild our country. We can start to rebuild our country and get things in line, because these people who took a no tax pledge, to me, you took a no tax pledge when taxes might actually be something that could help. So that means you took a pledge that's saying, I am going to just totally not even think about, even if everybody in the darn country who's an expert says that it will help, I'm not going to do it. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. It is against every democratic process that this country is founded upon. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? I'm so disgusted right now.